Hello, welcome to myfotografica.com. We are going to be doing some tutorials today on how to add a text and a border to your images. Before we get started, I just want to show you one of our actions that we have available in our store. This is one of my favorite actions. It's Honey Days. And just to give you an effect, I'm just going to come down here and I'm going to start over. I'm going to start with the action. There it is. And actions, these are designed to go from element 6.0 up to CS. A lot of your actions are designed just for CS, but these are, if you are an element user, this action is for you too. So actions are a series of steps performed on your image. We can see what it looks like before and what it looks like after. So you can go to my store right here on my website and you can buy a bunch and you can make your pictures look beautiful. Right, I did this project last week for a really special family. Their theme is Believe in Miracles, and I added some border and text to some of these images to do kind of a composite picture for them. And I had a friend who was like, wow, that is really cool. I would like to be able to do something like that too. So I would like you to be able to do something like that too. This is kind of a more advanced project, so we're just going to start with something very, very simple. And the first thing we're going to start with, it's Casey's 44th birthday, so we're going to start with an image of him. And the first thing that we're going to want to do is we're going to want to make sure that any children who are watching this aren't traumatized. So let's go up to here and we're going to start with a duplicate layer. So we're going to go to Layer, Duplicate Layer. We're going to just keep it as the background copy. I'm going to go up to my left toolbar and I'm going to click on the rectangle marquee, and I'm just going to do a little selection. That's nice. I'm going to go to Edit and Fill. I have a nice gray in my foreground color. I'm going to click OK, and now we're all fine. There we go. Now we're kind of covered for this kind of a little adventure. Okay. All right, so I want to say happy birthday, Casey. Happy 44th birthday. So I'm going to come over here to my left toolbar and I'm going to do text. Now the wonderful thing about text is there's so many cool things that you guys can do. And probably the best way for you to get to learn how to do the different things with text is to go practice with them. If you come up here and click, these will give you all the different types of selections that are available in your program, different types of fonts that are available. I'm going to go with the Myrid Pro today. I'm going to be doing it regular at 24 point with crisp. If you don't know what that means, don't worry about it. All you need to know is if you want your font to go bigger, you can play with these numbers and make them go big or little. So we're going to start real basic. Now gray, that's a nice color if we want to do some nice coverage, you know, after the fact coverage. I'm not going to get into the story of why this picture is. That's there on my blog. But let's go pick a happy color for the text because this picture kind of makes me happy and the story behind it kind of makes me happy. And I didn't make it to his 44th birthday this year. This was from last year. So I'm hoping that by doing a really great card for him, he'll forgive me and say, Marcel, I still love you so much. So if you see a message from him that says, Marcel, still love you, then you know he really does still love me. Okay, so we're just going to type a little happy personalized message and we're just going to say, happy birthday, Casey. And then I'm not even going to try with the capitals because I'm such a bad typist. And then let's just personalize a little bit more. I hope your mother never sees this ever. And then a nice little exclamation point. Okay. And then we're going to come up here, up on the right, see that nice little commit any current edits. We're going to commit. We're going to make a commitment. I know commitments are kind of hard in this era nowadays, but it really isn't that big of a deal. So you commit to it. If you change your mind, you just come to your happy birthday, and guess what? You can put it in the trash. We're not going to put it in the trash because it's his 44th birthday, and that would make him SAD. Okay, but I am going to move it just a little bit. I'm going to go to my Move tool over on my top. I have my layer selected I want to move, and I can move it down. If you say, hey, Marcel, I don't know where the layers are. Well, you just go to your window and you click on it and it's F7. So there's your layers. You can bring those up and then you can see what you're working on. Okay? Everything that I'm doing here is something that you can do in Elements or in CS. All right, now here's where the fun part comes in. This is the fun part. we're going to add a layer style. Okay, so we have to make sure we're on our text layer, and we're going to just start with a simple drop shadow. I want you guys to go, you're never going to look at drop shadows again. Next time you go to Benihana's, you're going to be like, hey, that's a drop shadow. And you may or may not impress the people that you're with. If I, just for example, if I do this at 100%, that's what it looks like, the drop shadow all the way. If I come in here and I say, oh, I just want it soft, that's the opacity. So you can kind of choose somewhere in between that you'd like it. I think a good number for us in this case would be, I don't know, 44 maybe. Let's try 88. I think we're going to go with 88 because 2 times 44, which is his birthday, 88. There we go. Okay, now we're going to come down here and we're going to add an inner glow because we're just getting started. But I'm not really happy with the yellow, the default color. I kind of like just the whites, which is 6 Fs down here at the bottom. Or you can drag your little color picker and pick the color that you'd like. There we go. And I'm going to click OK. And I think it's a little strong, so I'm going to come down here and I think I'm just going to choose 44. It gives it a nice, happy little glow. Okay, this is where the fun stuff comes in, you guys. Are you ready? We're going to go for a bevel and emboss. I love this stuff. There we go, bevel and emboss. Check that out. Isn't that nice? Woo! I think it's feeling a little bit heavy. I don't want it to be so heavy that it falls down. So what is it looking like at 88? Still a little bit heavy. So maybe we should just go to 44 and see what that looks like. No, I'm thinking I want to go back to 88%. Okay, but I'm not done. Ready? Watch this. I'm going to add a contour. Nice. And I'm going to add a texture. Isn't that nice? Now we have a happy birthday, Casey. I hope your mother never sees this ever. I love it. Okay, what if we just want to finish it up with a nice little border? I'm not talking a fancy border. I'm just talking a simple key line. We're going to come up and you've got to be on your background copy. Guys, you can't be on the background. If you want to put it on the background, which is dumb, don't do that. But if for some reason you want to do that, you need to double click and make it a layer O. Otherwise, come up to your background copy. We're going to click on FX. Sorry if I'm talking fast. YouTube only gives you 10 minutes for fame or idiocy, one of the two. So right here, I'm not going for either. I'm just going for education. But we're going to click on stroke. Now your default color is going to be black. I think we need to go find a happy color. So let's go find a happy color. I'm feeling like probably a yellow would be nice, but I'm thinking an annoying green would be really good. Now you guys, when you are doing your text and you're doing your borders, you're really going to want to take into consideration the picture you're doing and saying, how does my colors best complement the mood that I'm trying to go? And I think my mood for this is that is a fabulously annoying green, and I say, that's exactly what I want. Okay, but you say, Marcel, I clicked on the fabulously annoying green and it's not there. And I'd say, that's right, because your position for your stroke is on the outside. And we want to show up, so we're going to make it go on the inside. There we go. And how many pixels are you going to put it? Really depends on the size of your picture. Today, I think we're just going to go to 11 because guess what? 11 is, what is it? It is 1/4 of 44, and it is his 44th birthday. All right, we're going to click on OK. And there you have a very special, personalized message. Happy birthday, Casey. I hope your mother never sees this ever, with a wonderfully annoying green border, and I can make this into, you know, I don't know, like a 24 by 40, and I can have it blown up for his birthday, and it will be great, and it will help his children to think I shouldn't be drinking at this age or any age. So really, it's kind of an educational, you know, product for you, for Casey, and for me. So thank you for joining us today. I'll be doing some more tutorials, but this is my first one for MyFotografica. Join us in for more and have a great day. Thanks.